Hey. We getting right. File in. Tell a friend. We live on the gram, baby. Let's get it. Yeah, we are back. We are back with season 3, episode 23, the season finale of the No Box Sports Podcast, brought to you by No Box Entertainment. And in case you didn't know, I'm one of your hosts, Uncle Don.
And I'm the original CP3.
That's the original CP3, and you better not ever forget it. And we gathered here today, you know, to mark the end of an era. Yeah. You know, we've been waiting for something to play out for like the last year almost, and today we're here to say it's so hard to say goodbye to AJ Brown.
Yeah, you're right.
God dang, AJ. And we gonna take with us the memory in the Super Bowl. It's so hard to say goodbye to AJ Brown. Damn. AJ Brown. Damn. It's crazy, man. AJ Brown, finally.
It is.
You've been waiting for June 1st for I don't know how long. Traded to the Patriots, man. How we feeling? Fresh off the news.
Honestly, I feel like most fans feel like, and I'm included in that, it's finally over. Like, it's just like the relationship that y'all both knew it was going to end.
And
y'all finally decided to call it quits and make it official. And it's just like, okay, it is what it is, you know. So
it was. So was it sadness? Was it like finally? Is it optimism? I mean, because AJ Brown was a key piece and maybe the most important piece of our offense over the last 4 years overall, man. This is a major shift. Major shift.
Right.
And Philadelphia Eagles structure and how we play offense, man. So what was the initial feeling? It's like,
I mean, it's like, honestly, the thing that really, you know, watching the news, waiting for it to see if when it's going to actually be official. And the only thing that really interested me and made me like, ooh, was that we might trade for somebody else, which, you know, we may talk about later and all that. But it's like,
I think I know what you're talking about.
Like, it was a done deal for me in my mind.
We just knew it was happening.
You know,
we was prepared for it. Yeah. I think everybody was waiting for June 1st. Just seeing the Eagles go out and draft Mekhi Lemon in the first round. Seeing these free agent pickups we've been making over the past couple weeks, these wide receivers, we pretty much all knew this was coming to an end. Not seeing Jalen at AJ Brown wetting. I mean, I think that was a big one too, man. But the writing been on the wall, man. The writing been on the wall. In case y'all don't know, we traded AJ Brown. In case you've been under a rock. He is a New England Patriot now. He plays for them people that we don't really fool with like that. We ain't really cool with like that up there in New England. We did get our lick back, but they cheated way back in the day in that Super Bowl with McNabb and them finally broke through with T.O., who we're going to talk about a little bit later. But let's go ahead and get into the conversation so we could get into like the real of the deal. You know, the real of the deal. So this is what we're looking at, man. AJ Brown traded to the New England Patriots. You see everything he did while in that Eagles green. We're going to get to that. But let's get to the meat and potatoes of the deal, man. 2028 first round draft pick and the 2027 fifth round draft pick is what we gave away for AJ Brown. So how you feel about the conversation? We knew it was going to happen. I didn't know it was going to happen the first day.
That's what we're getting.
We're getting a 2028 first rounder, and we're getting the 2027 fifth rounder. Do you feel like that was fair conversation for the about to be 29-year-old AJ Brown?
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, you would have liked to have a higher 2027 pick. You know what I mean? But the fact that it was AJ wanted to go, you felt like that would, you know what I mean? I felt like that kind of lessened his value in regards to us getting higher than that. So all things considered, sure. Yeah, we got a first round pick out of it. So sure.
So let's get into this. Howie. We salute Howie all the time for the moves that he make. And first of all, we saluting everybody out there that's watching the internet world, whether you on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Salute to you. Tap in with us if you're an Eagles fan. Throw those Eagles in the chat. Let us know how y'all feeling today. Fresh off the AJ Brown trade. Salute to the few people that's tapped in already and commenting over there on YouTube. This is an interactive show. We do interact with our crowd, man. Especially if you're an Eagles fan and you fresh off it right now. Let us know what's up, man. But you know, we gave away we got a 2028 first round pick for an aging wide receiver, man. He basically 30 years old. And I feel like next year the New England Patriots might be good. You know, if one had to guess, they might be good. So that 2027 first round pick, that would have been what? The back of the first round. Right. So I like pushing it out to 2028 to see maybe is there a little fall off, something there. 28, maybe some things break wrong in 2028. So I do like
he's 29. He's 29. So like he's probably honestly speaking, I feel like he may have this year is going to be great for him, possibly. You know,
I think he's going to ball this year. He's going to be.
But by 2028, that pick, right? Like you said, that pick may actually be really higher than
that was smart.
Yeah,
that was smart by how we doing that and getting the fifth round pick. And you know what we do with these picks. You know how we do with these picks. You never know what a pick is going to be, what it's going to be used for. He a musician when it comes to bundling these things that we might not want to get something that we want. So I think that was fair conversation. That's a first round grade. I think a Hall of Fame wide receiver, borderline, superstar talent, top, 5 to 7 receiver in the league, basically the last 4 years. So I thought that was pretty fair conversation we got from the New England Patriots. I don't think either side, really got the other on the deal.
Nah. Yeah, I agree.
So AJ Brown, man, the saga is over though, man. And I just want to tell y'all, we've been here for 3 seasons. 3 seasons. And we've been on top of this from the beginning. And some people got eyes to see and some people don't. There was a ton of people in the city. Ain't nothing wrong with them. They fine. It's just football. They still cool. They ain't been right since we won that Super Bowl. I'm talking during the Super Bowl season. Because if you remember the Super Bowl season is when AJ Brown started reading that book on the sideline and it started to look like Jalen Hurts was off looking AJ Brown here and there.
Right.
So in my opinion, it's been going on since our Super Bowl season, and this year it just was under the magnifying glass because it was just like everything was struggling. So we've been seeing this. I feel like the saga. Do he want to be here? Is we gonna trade him? Is we gonna do this? Is over now. We can finally move forward. And let Devontae Smith be the number 1 option out there, man. And he training hard right now.
Yeah. Yeah, he is for that one season. That one season he good before he goes back to his injury. Because this is the thing. Yes, he is a great receiver. He was a great receiver for us, but he did have injury issues for the past 2-3 years. And talking about Brown. And so it's like he may have this one good year, but after that, it may go back to the injuries and stuff like that. So it's like we did get, like you said, we got the best that we could for him, all things considered. And it's finally over.
WGM. W Howie Roseman, WGM. We got fair conversation for AJ Brown. And we've been watching this draw out. We was all tired of it. We glad to see AJ Brown move on to somewhere he want to be. Because I ain't never seen nobody look as happy as he did when he opened that Patriots jersey. And that Edelman jersey like 2 seasons ago. You remember that clip that went around and he was holding up the Patriots jersey? Oh
Yeah.
man, I think he always wanted to play for them. So he get his wish now, go up there, be the unquestionable number one receiver, and let's see can that quarterback get you over 1,000 yards every year like Jalen Hurts did. But salute to AJ Brown. I'm not one of the ones that's salty. AJ Brown gave us some good football, dominated D-backs for seasons. One of the best one-on-one contested catchers in the league today. Touchdown machine if you go to him. I salute him. Got a Super Bowl with him. We signed him as a free agent off his rookie deal. I mean, I couldn't ask for more from AJ Brown besides being the better teammate when things ain't going your way. But as far as the production go, man, he produced, and when he wasn't producing, it wasn't necessarily his fault. You know, I do want to shine a light on how you left. That last game in the playoffs, you came up short. You was dropping balls. That was a terrible game the way you went out. With you crying for the ball all season. So you did drop the ball at the end of the season, but we're not going to tarnish your whole Eagles legacy. I'm a salute to service when it comes to AJ Brown.
The positive aspect of AJ Brown is he got us to 2 Super Bowls when he was here. We only won 1, but technically speaking, that first year we went to the Super Bowl that year. We got, the year we got him. So
yeah, as soon as he came.
Say it again.
Yeah, as soon as I was agreeing.
Yeah, he did deliver like what we traded for him for. He did deliver. Like we had 2 Super Bowl appearances. That's the positive of it. We didn't win both of them, but we did get there twice. Like, you know what I mean? And like you it's like we can't feel as Eagles fans, we could be disappointed that he
he wanted out.
He forced himself out, but we can't get mad at him for what he did for us while he was here. You really can't. I mean, I hear what you're saying about the drops and all that, but he also gave us 2 Super Bowl appearances and played really good in both of them. So,
I mean, we put the salute to service to AJ Brown. We went ahead and salute you. We can even go ahead and get you a round of applause while we at it, because we're not salty about anything that happened with AJ Brown for real. It just could have been a little different. I mean, you wanted a different quarterback. You got your quarterback now, and I hope you ball. But we're going to salute the service and give a little round of applause for A.J. Brown if you're a real one.
Is he celebrated when it's all said and done? He comes after he retires. He comes back here. Is he celebrated or jeered?
Oh, they cheer for A.J. Brown. They cheer for A.J. Brown because at the end of the day, on the field, he just wanted the ball. I ain't going to say he just wanted to win. He just wanted the ball. When he got the ball, a lot of good things happened. It was rare where we was blaming AJ for something. So, yeah, we clap for him because Philly, at the end of the day, we respect what you do in the field. And I think any player that put on that green, that won a Super Bowl, when they come back to Philly, they just going to get love, man. And right. he going to get love for sure when he come back to the city. So salute to AJ Brown. The saga is over. I'm kind of glad, man. I'm kind of glad. He talking about is he the best receiver in Eagles history. You're doing a lot by saying that. But we are going to we might as well go ahead and talk about it, man. I wouldn't go that far. I think it's a little, it's a conversation that need to be had on a serious level when we talk about greatest receiver in your franchise history. And things got to line up across the board. It can't just be for a little scratch. The numbers got to be there too. I ain't talking about the flash in the pans, but we can have a conversation. Is AJ Brown a top 3 all-time Eagles receiver? We can have that conversation. I mean, I think that's a realistic conversation to have.
So, I mean, when you have these conversations, it's like, I don't remember Howard Carmichael. I was probably like 3 or 4 years old.
You a young whippersnapper.
When they went to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? I was young. You know what I mean? And some other. So it's like, we talking about all time. Yeah, it's like, it's hard not to put him on there. I mean, you know what I mean? Like
top 3 all time. AJ Brown left his mark. He had the 2 single highest receiving seasons in yards in Eagles history. So the 2 highest receiving yard seasons in Eagles history, he had them. He's at the top 1 and 2. He finished 4 seasons, 339 catches, 5,034 yards, 32 touchdowns, Super Bowl champion, and 3-time All-Pro. That's a hell of a resume. And if that resume would have went over 7 to 8 years, we could be talking greatest Eagles receiver ever. But to me, when it's all said and done, he's not going to be a greater receiver than Smitty in Eagles history, in my opinion. Like when they both, AJ Brown, Eagles history stopped now. Smitty history about to turn up even more and keep going a couple more seasons. So for me, he's not going to be above Smitty when it's all said and done. Let's go to the other, it's Harold Carmichael. He's number one in yards by far. He has 9,000 receiving yards.
Right.
You see AJ Brown has 5, but Harold played 180 games. So, 180 games versus 62 games for AJ Brown. So he basically played 3 times as many games as AJ Brown.
I guess it depends. See, with these debates, it's like depends on what you value. So, like Harold Carmichael, how many Super Bowls did he go to as an Eagle? How many Super Bowls did AJ Brown go to? You know what I mean? Like it depends on how you value.
I don't think we can. We can't really.
Right.
We can't really count the Super Bowls because it ain't like every team had the opportunity to win the Super Bowl. We got to count your effectiveness for your team and what y'all was able to do with the numbers. And
is he even better than T.O.? I'm talking about as an Eagle, not T.O. career. I'm talking about as an Eagle. Do you look when you think AJ Brown? Think of T.O.
No,
do you see him? Yeah, I agree.
He doesn't get ranked over T.O. even though T.O. had a season and a half.
Right.
If you want to do the thing, because AJ Brown had technically 3-4 seasons.
Right.
T.O. had a season and a half. And see T.O. 1 season. If you project that out, that's scary. Mm-hmm. Over 1,000 yards. I think he had well in the double-digit touchdowns. If they could have got along, I don't even think it'll be a question of who's the greatest receiver in Eagles history. But
right.
T.O. is on that list. Deshaun Jackson. Who else we putting up there? Is Deshaun on the top 3 list?
Again, like, are we putting AJ Brown over Deshaun Jackson?
Deshaun Jackson. He had 6,500 yards. So AJ Brown is not too far behind. Yeah, he got 1,500 less yards. He played 33 more games.
Deshaun Jackson won us a game.
He has.
The New York Giants game. The first thing comes like Deshaun Jackson won that.
He over Deshaun, bro. I'm sorry. He over Deshaun. Looking at these numbers. When you look at Deshaun's career, he only has 1,500 more receiving yards as an Eagles than AJ. He played 33 more games than AJ. He only has 3 more touchdowns than AJ.
Okay.
So to me, when you add the entirety of D-Jack career, and D-Jack was here at least 7-8 years, AJ Brown pretty much right near him in all the numbers, and he's been here half the time. So I think if you looking at that, I'll put AJ Brown over Deshaun. So it's T.O., AJ Brown, Harold Carmichael. Is that what we saying?
I do hear about the Mike Quick part too, but yeah. You said T.O., Harold Carmichael, AJ, or T.O., AJ, then Harold Carmichael. What'd you say?
He said T.O. was here for a hot second. You cannot put him over AJ Brown. You can say that.
I'm just saying that season at T, that one
season that was
a
electric.
Better season than what AJ had. Now, granted,
not receiving yards. You can
also argue
because it's right there.
Quarterback was better. You can argue that. You know what I mean? There's definitely, if T.O. had, if AJ had a Donovan McNabb throwing on the ball versus a Jaylen Brown, you could argue that maybe, but I don't know, man.
I don't know. Objectively speaking, if AJ Brown has the 2 highest receiving yard Eagle seasons, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say you can't do it because what basis is we putting T.O. over AJ on? Like what basis? Just how we felt about him, or is it the numbers? AJ Brown got the numbers.
You're probably right. It's probably AJ, but it's like again. I remember first of all, just skill wise, I feel like T.O. was faster than AJ.
Yeah, for sure.
So my point is that like even if I try to think of Donovan throwing him the ball, I don't know if he is better at getting past the receiver than T.O. was. Like T.O., like Donovan threw that ball up. T.O. could burn past that receiver. You know what I mean? I don't know if
we're not talking about attributes. We're not talking about attributes.
That's fair.
Just the best producer. It got to come down to producing, and it got to come down to number wise. Let's look at Mike Quick, because he said Mike Quick. Mike Quick got less than 1,500 yards more than him. He got 30 more touchdowns than him. He played 70 more games. I mean,
I guess AJ got it.
AJ kind of over him too, because if AJ got the two, but we are in two different eras as well, so it's hard to do these comparing AJ to Mike Quick because it's a different league. It's a different league, you know. They didn't pass the ball like that back in the day. Even when T.O. was playing, they didn't pass as much. So
right,
I'm okay with putting AJ top 3 for sure, top 3 all time with that run.
So who's in the top 3? Just so we're clear on this, T.O., AJ, and who else are you saying?
You got to go Harold Carmichael, bro. You got to.
So
if you want to be respectful to numbers, and if you just don't want to disrespect numbers at all, you kind of got to do it, bro. You got 80 touchdowns, 9,000 yards. I mean, and it's in the 70s. Huh?
You did say Deshaun had more yards, though, right?
Than who?
Than AJ. I thought you said Deshaun had 1,500 more yards than AJ. No?
Deshaun had only 1,500 yards more.
So and I'm just saying, if you go by stats, how is AJ over Deshaun if we're just going by stats?
Because Deshaun is only 1,500 yards in front of AJ. He was here 5 more seasons than AJ. AJ literally can do that in one season. And touchdowns, D-Jack only got 3 more touchdowns than AJ Brown, and he was here 5 more years. So
I see what you're saying. Because if you give AJ really 5 more years,
all you need is 1 more year of AJ, and he'll be better than D-Jack in every category. Well, so he was outproducing D-Jack.
Depending on the quarterback.
It don't matter, bro. It don't matter who the quarterback is. This guy, if he played 1 more season, he will eclipse D-Jack in every category and still have 4 seasons to go to strengthen his lead. So I don't even think that's a discussion between him and D-Jack. D-Jack was a better deep threat. We can say that. He was a better deep threat. D-Jack was a specialty guy. If you really want to boil it down to it, he was a specialty guy. We know he didn't go over the middle like that. He was a burner. So let's not sit here and do the numbers thing where it don't make sense. Harold Carmichael is the top of all numbers across the board, and he played in the 70s. He's going top 3. Then we go AJ. Then I'm going T.O. for my liking. I can understand somebody wanting to take T.O. out and put Deshaun, whoever you like, Quick or Deshaun in there. I ain't mad at that. Like, do your thing. But for me, that's T.O. going right there.
I mean, I also can understand people taking AJ out because, to your point about what you said about longevity and questioning, you're making it like he could get 1,500 next season. And we also know that's part of the reason why AJ is leaving or wanted to leave is that it wasn't a guarantee.
Bro, look at the graphic. Look at the graphic.
I'm looking at the graphic.
It's right there. It's right there, bro. He can get 1,500 if at the most 2 seasons. If you want to like say it won't be 1 season, that's fine.
Right.
It's right there.
No. That you're right. 2 seasons, I definitely I agree with that. You're right. That's fair. In 5 seasons, he could probably match or surpass DJ. I got you on.
It's not strictly numbers to where, because if that's the case, the top 3 is Harold Carmichael, Pete Ratzlaff, and Deshaun Jackson, if that's the case. And we all know those are not the top 3 receivers in Eagles history.
Right.
On the field, all things considered. We know that. So we're not just going straight numbers. Right. Sometimes you got to add intricacies and nuances.
And I'm sorry. I don't know Howard Carmichael, but you're not going to convince me that Howard Carmichael was a better receiver than T.O. attribute-wise. You're not going to convince me of that. So I'm with you on that. I'm with you.
It's all about what you like at the end of the day. What you like at the end of the day. There's certain answers you can't be mad at no matter what you say. But at the end of the day, AJ Brown is no longer a problem of the Philadelphia Eagles, man. He is a New England Patriot. He is over there in the AFC with the Dolphins, the Bills, And who else over there? Dolphins, Bills, and who else? I forget who that. The New York Jets. The New York Jets. So, how do you feel though? Our team today, because I'm hearing people get on the internet and say we better off. We better today than we was yesterday. How do you feel about our team? Do you feel we're better, worse?
I don't know if we're. I don't think we're better, but we won't know until we actually see them on the field. Like I definitely am excited to see Devontae Smith with. It looks like a better possible caliber of receivers around him. But oh gosh, but I'm sorry.
We're gonna get to the finals preview soon enough, unfortunately.
But I can't say they're better off without AJ.
They're not better off without AJ. I'm tired of hearing people say that.
Right.
Stop being stupid. Now, what you can say is our team chemistry might be better. Right. Because I do think AJ was a big hamper on team chemistry in the locker room, man. And when you take certain things out, teams might perform. I do believe this version of the Eagles this year will perform better than last year Eagles. Do that make us a better team? I don't know, but when you tweak the team chemistry, I will say we better in that department.
Think about it. When we lost those games when we tried to force feed AJ, but those games where Jalen was spreading it around, like the offense did look better. We won games. Like so I can see. I definitely see people arguing. If that's their argument, is that now we get to spread the ball and not have to worry about somebody tomorrow. Give me the ball. And we did win those games. I can see if that's their argument, I can agree with that. But just on
team
paper,
chemistry wise,
AJ, team chemistry, like you said. But it's like, but AJ,
ain't
nobody on that. Nobody that we picked up so far is better than AJ. I'm sorry.
But I hear what y'all saying. But like, come on, when we walk on that NFL field on Sunday, all things considered, if 11 is not out there, we knew what 11 was. You could just throw him the ball anytime, anywhere. We don't have that at the moment. We got to find that again. So we're not better talent-wise, but it may be a net win at the end of the day. Like we said, it may be a net win. How about the Patriots real quick? Are they a better team? How they looking over there in the AFC?
I mean, yeah, I think AJ's better than Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, they also got Romeo Doubs apparently, and they Romeo Doubs. They are. They did go to Super Bowl last year. They do have a good team. Having a better receiver, it definitely makes them a possible threat. They have a good defense.
Okay, so they got better.
Yeah, they definitely got
better. What about their coach? I heard the coach got better over the summer.
I mean, he got something. Vacation. I don't know if it was better. He got something. He got something. I don't know if it was
a better. Wild boy up there in New England, boy. I tell you that. That's a wild boy up there in New England. But look, this is the No Box Sports Podcast, Season 3, Episode 23, brought to you by No Box Entertainment. I'm one of your hosts, Uncle Doug.
And I'm the original CP3.
That's the original CP3. You better not ever forget it. And we moving on, man. Salute AJ Brown. Best of luck. If we meet you in the Super Bowl, you already know what's going to happen to you. But other news around the NFL, we had another big trade. There was a couple of them, but we only going to talk about this one, man. Wow. Myles Garrett to the LA Rams. Now, you was talking about a little rumor earlier. Maybe you was talking about this, something you was hearing the Eagles was trying to do. What was it?
Well, they was talking about Myles Garrett actually being traded for. Now, apparently the rumor was that Jalen Carter, they were trying to offer Jalen Carter. So that's why I guess the Eagles was like, the Rams, the Browns asked for Jalen Carter, and the Eagles was like, no. I would have been great if they had been able to trade AJ and some picks even for Myles Garrett. I'd have been fine with that.
Yeah.
I would have been like, that would have made it, that would have got me like, okay.
They was being greedy. You want AJ and Carter? Like, come on, cousin.
Jalen and Myles Garrett? Why not?
And AJ in the pick?
No. Give up AJ and a pick for Myles Garrett. You wouldn't have did that?
I would have did that. That.
Keep Jalen Carter.
Give up
AJ and some picks. You wouldn't have did that for Myles Garrett?
I would have did that. I'd have did that for Myles Garrett, but they knew we was trading him anyway, so it was like, nah.
Myles Garrett, Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, that defensive line is sick. Nolan Smith might get some sacks off a humbug.
They couldn't let that happen. That would have been ridiculous. That would have been cheating, bro. That would have been, for all intents and purposes, cheating. That would have been like when they vetoed the Lakers trade back in the day when they were trying to get Chris Paul. It was like, nah, y'all not about to do that. Y'all ain't about to do that. That would have been crazy.
Why not? Why?
But yeah, I mean, I hate rumors when it comes to NFL all season because it's always a rumor. This person said that. This person said that, and to me, it's like, why even waste brain space reading and going through a scenario if it could just be fluff? But I can't lie, the Myles Garrett stuff. That's such a player to where you like what they say about Myles Garrett, just in case. But all the other little stuff, nah.
I think we got used. Now, how we might have let us get used, but I think we got used for the Rams. We did.
Cool. That's cool. I mean, they drove up the price.
Yep, they used that rumors. That's why they gave up Jared Verse for Myles Garrett. Like, oh no, we can't. We gonna have to give. All right, listen, we got.
Yeah, in case y'all don't know what they gave up, here's a little look at the trade.
How do we feel about? Do we feel like Jared Verse is better than Myles Garrett? Do we feel like, are we willing to? And they was like, wait, the Eagles going to do this? Oh no, we can't play around with that.
They shipped you right out. They shipped you right out. Verse, that's crazy. After all that shit you was talking when y'all played us, all that you was talking about that team, they got you right on up out of there, man. There's levels to this, man. You gotta be humble. When you in Philly, you might be able to stay with your team the following season, but. It's a problem, man. Jared Verse was a player too. I don't want to act like he wasn't good, but there is levels. There is like multiple levels, and when you get to the top of the level, that's where Myles Garrett is, man. So how you feel about this LA Rams addition and the NFC, man? You got an eye on them, like,
I'm nervous, bro. I'm nervous. Like they actually were already kind of a threat to us, last season. And now they got Myles Garrett. Like, okay, so he's like that. He's the new Aaron Donald. You know what I mean? Like, they had Aaron Donald when they won the last Super Bowl. Now they got Myles Garrett. Like, yikes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's going to be a scary sight to see because Myles Garrett has really never played for a contender. That's what he's been asking for these past couple years. I mean, Matt Stafford is a little older. He might got a season 2 left, Something happened to him, it might be over soon. I mean, it makes him definitely a more formidable opponent. It takes their pass rush, makes it that much more dangerous. But it's a lot of stuff that got to tie into a football team to make them good. But this darn sure tilts the meter in upwards way for them. So, yeah, we're going to keep an eye on them. We kept an eye on them the last couple seasons. We was looking at them this season. We was looking at them the season before. They always been a tough play for us. So, it won't be no different now. So, all right, the Rams, we see you shaking and moving over there. We see y'all. We ain't worried, though. We over here. We standing tall. We still got JC. We got the young Makai Lemon. We got the Nolan Smith on this creatine. So, we're going to be ready for y'all when they go down, Mm-hmm. The Bull Myles Garrett is not a Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, he's not a Philadelphia Eagle, man. But this is the No Box Sports Podcast.
I guess that means we re-signing Carter for sure now, right?
They got to do something. I think they're going to make him play at least half the season. Make sure he balling, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they'll make him play out the whole season. That's what they just did to Jordan Davis. So we'll see. Right. We'll see. I heard he going crazy in his workouts. I heard he like a man possessed. Like they seeing him around the facilities and he's ready to take the next step. I mean, it's contract year. When it's time to get your bread right, everybody get focused.
Yeah, that's good.
As I hear about Devontae Smith, too. I heard Devontae Smith, a man possessed, training this year, too. About to take that number 1 receiver spot. I'm looking forward to it. But, I'm about to talk about something that I'm not necessarily looking forward to seeing. The NBA Finals.
Well, I am.
This is the No Box Sports Podcast, and we talk about sports. We talk about sports, and we're going to definitely talk about this NBA Finals. As some of you may know.
Yo, she's disrespectful. Yo, Karen, you cut that out.
As some of you may know, the San Antonio Spurs just advanced to the NBA Finals. I think it was yesterday or the day before. And they will be meeting the New York Knicks, who has been waiting for a couple days. After beating the Cleveland Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference Finals. And then they beat a team in the second round as well. And then I think they beat a team in the first round, the Atlanta Hawks. Some may say the Knicks have, kind of walked through the playoffs since they woke up in their first round. But the New York Knicks has advanced to the NBA Finals, and I heard they burnt down half the city already. Just super hype. Not even one game played yet, and they're just so hype. I know they're not used to winning much, but it is the New York Knicks, and I will be hating on them the whole series. I need y'all to know that. And they facing the San Antonio Spurs, man. How you feeling about this matchup starting Wednesday on 6-3?
What happened the last time the Spurs played the Knicks? I think they won 4-1. So I'm really confident. I'm really confident that Wemby is going to he ain't going to win 4-1. I think I said Spurs in 6. So
Spurs in 6. Salute to Driscoll over there. Said the NBA is not her thing. I feel that. The NBA ain't my thing no more either. Ever since my team got eliminated because they wanted a certain team to win because they ain't won in so long. A team that wear butters on the court. But man, I'm rooting for the Spurs. I don't care who came out the West. Like, I'm really rooting against the Knicks. I cannot deal with the Knicks fans being able to say son and word to mother and they won a championship. They already just do too much. I don't want to deal with them winning no championship before the Sixers, man, because we can always throw that card. Y'all ain't win. It's been so long since the Knicks won something. I think,
right.
Was it Willis Reed back in the day when he limped out on the court? Wasn't that the last?
I mean, that's it. And the funny thing is, I used to root for them back in the Patrick Ewing days. I did.
Dead ass.
I even against the Spurs the last time, right? It's even against the Spurs the last time back in '99. I was rooting for Patrick Ewing to finally win one, but this time, I like Wemby is like my second favorite player. That's not a Sixer.
So you a big fan?
So yeah, like that guy, and he's going to Cat. You know how Cat always looking confused when he plays. Like he's going to make Cat look so average.
The Zest Cat.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be able to handle Wemby. I'm sorry. That boy don't know how to play defense. He always fouling out. He gonna go back to his old habits because Wemby gonna force it out of him. Jalen Brunson gonna have to deal with Stephon Castle. That's gonna be a problem. And as long as Stephon Castle keeps his cool, because that's the only issue with Stephon Castle is he gotta keep his cool. But if he can keep his cool, he do look like a hothead. Let's get into the matchup though, man. Just looking at the two styles of play. Now, personally, I thought OKC was going to come through in 7 just because of the experience and they coming off the championship. But Jalen Williams got hurt. Chet decided not to show up, and Wemby decided to take that next step. Just looking at their team, man, they got a bunch of guards that can play. It's not a bunch of like 6'7" to 6'10" guys. But they got a bunch of 6'2" to 6'6" guys that can get in there and play, make plays, pass the ball, hit the three. They pretty versatile, and they got the ultimate protector in there, and Wemby. I like the way these guards are poised, man, with De'Aaron Fox leading the charge. He was real aggressive in that game 7. Yes.
So I think that's like they got a couple guards they can throw at Brunson and a couple guys that can defend. So I'm really looking forward to see how this basketball game played out, because in the past, I do think the Knicks is way too reliant on Jalen Brunson, and I think they went through about 3 seasons of that so far. This year, they do it still, but I do think the pieces around him are, capable of making plays, more capable of making plays than they were in the past with Obi. OG just been killing this whole playoffs. They got a strong bench. They don't really need all of them, Josh Hart, Bumet. We
need the same refs that refed the Thunder series, because they didn't give SGA a lot of those foul calls.
Oh my gosh.
That Jalen is going to be trying to ask for. Jalen Brunson, part of his game is getting a lot of foul calls on someone. All that, it's like, come on, man. So that's really, as long as they don't give him the game with, the refs, as long as the refs don't play a factor, Spurs will be fine.
Please don't come out with freak body Brunson this series, throwing his body all over the place and the people, because I hate when he start doing that. He's so good at it. He's so good at it, man.
He
But
is.
this game, I think this series is going to be a great series. It's going to flash back to when Tim Duncan won his first win in 1999. I feel like if we can get that same magic going with Wemby, like history repeating itself and Knicks being salty again, that'll just
Spurs at 5. Okay, I like that.
I'm not going to say Spurs in 5. I'm not going to say Spurs in 5. I'm going to say Spurs. Ooh.
Spurs in 6?
Spurs in 7.
Come on, man. It ain't going 7.
Spurs in 7.
It's not going 7.
I want to say 6. I want to say 6 so they can win it on New York floor like they did last time. Because game 6 will be back in New York, right? Yeah, the finals go 2-3-2.
No, it's not 2-3-2 anymore. It's 2-1. It's back to the regular format. 2-2-1-1. 1-1.
Yeah. Let's say Knicks. I'm going with the Spurs, either in 6 or 7. I would say 7 if I had to put it on the line.
Right.
I just think they got an alien that we ain't seen before. The Knicks is a good team, but the Spurs is a good team, and they got something that really makes them kind of like a cheat code if they don't foul them out or some weird type of stuff. So it's gonna go down, man. It's gonna go down. I'm a Knicks hater. I don't care. I don't want the Knicks to prosper. I've seen Embiid name in the chat. See. Listen, I don't want to talk about Embiid right now.
Man. Stop
It's not what we're here for. We talking about the Sixers today.
Stop it. Brunson.
We talking about the Eagles.
You know Brunson gets half of his points from getting easy foul calls because he go, he just do that little flopping and all that. Like, come on, man, stop it. Spurs in 6.
Running around looking like a midget with that big head, throwing that big head in everybody. Paul.
I honestly feel like they're going to rotate. They're obviously going to rotate defenders at him. It's not just going to be one person. It's definitely I think Cat is at the disadvantage going against Wemby. I think Cornette is definitely showing himself to be a very great backup player.
Center. He's solid. He's solid on the backup too.
To spin Wemby and stuff like that. I think Wemby's going to put out Wemby. What I love about Wemby most is the competitiveness. This whole season, if you want to talk about stories and stuff like this, it's the same dude that people said credited him with making an all-star game interesting again. Like, he is about competition. He is about competitiveness. He is about he's always about winning. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes me the most interested in him is that,
wow. You a fan for real, huh?
He's determined, man. Like he again, non-Sixer. He is my second favorite non-Sixer player. Again, I'm a Sixers fan. I'm not going to deny that. You know what I'm saying? But if we're talking about the Sixers not being in it, I'm rooting for this guy.
Okay, so you clearly against the Knicks in this finals, and I'm against the Knicks too. I think that's everybody who's watching the show in the chat, and everybody who's on, the podcast today. Everybody's in favor of the Knicks losing. If you watching in the chat, go ahead and tell your prediction in there. Is the Knicks going to win or lose? How many games? We'll be following it. You got to make sure y'all tap in with us. Y'all see my social media down there at the bottom of the screen at Uncle Dud TV. You see the original CP3 social media right there. D_original CP3, because this is the season 3 finale. So who knows? We might pop back up and do a little finals review for y'all. But this is the finale. So y'all make sure y'all tap in with us to see what's going on. We both gave our predictions for this finals. We both think the Spurs will beat the Knicks. It looks like somebody in the chat think the Knicks will win. I don't know why. Y'all better get those bets in on FanDuel right now.
I was going to be fine with the Knicks winning. And then Karen's energy reminded me, no, forget it. I'm done. I need the Knicks to lose now. I was going to be fine with them winning because they ain't the Sixers. I was going to be all right with the Knicks winning. But now I need the Spurs to really win the series.
I'm never fine with the Knicks winning. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I can't do it. That's like the Cowboys, us rooting for the Cowboys, in my opinion. Really? It's that type of thing right now. Wow. Yeah, they that rival. They right there. They in the division, and they just loud. So yeah. Man, let's get it. But like I said, tap in with us. Got a lot of things going on. You know, we got comedy shows coming up. We got open mics coming up. So y'all make sure y'all tap in with me. We got a Father's Day comedy show coming up on Father's Day. That's Sunday at Cigar Code. So the podcast is not the only thing we do. We all around entertain. So if y'all don't want to wait until season 4, y'all make sure y'all tap in with your boy for sure. You want to say something to the people?
Hey man, it's been a great season. I definitely was disappointed that both teams, well, 2 of our teams so far, Sixers and the Eagles, let us down.
We stopped talking about the Eagles letting us down.
The Eagles more than the Sixers, but you know, it was a great season. It was definitely fun. I ain't got no open mics coming up, but you know, I'm definitely here to support my brother. He's a great. He's becoming a great comedian. He's getting there, man. He's getting there.
You see how he just took that back? He said he's a great. He's becoming a great.
I don't give great. You know, he's getting there. I don't want to make him, you know, think his head too big. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to fit that hoodie he got on.
You want me like Jalen Brunson?
Yeah. I don't want you to be like Jalen Brunson. His fake. And let me. No, I'm gonna be respectful. Go Spurs. Go ahead.
But yeah, tap in with the original CP3 on Instagram if you want to keep up with him. But that was the season, man. AJ Brown, salute to you. Nick Spurs. I mean, I just hope it's a good series, man. That's what I'm really hoping for. Over anything is a good series. But it's been a pleasure. All the sports season. We're gonna tap back in with y'all next season. But in the meantime, this was season 3, episode 23, the season finale, brought to you by No Box Entertainment. I'm one of your hosts, Uncle Dud.
And I'm the original CP3.
That's the original CP3. You better not ever forget it. And we got 3 seasons worth of this show on YouTube. Go watch. If you miss us, go put on the episode from season 1 and see the growth, you know, and check in with us. Go reminisce on the Super Bowl season because we got another one coming up, you know. And everybody that tuned in with us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, everybody that's commenting and interacting, we appreciate y'all. We salute y'all. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Share with your friends. And until the next time, we going to holler at y'all. Throw a dollar at y'all. Go Spurs!
You're not getting one because it ain't gonna happen, Karen.